What's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Virtual Turf Talk podcast. I am one of your hosts, Darien. Actually, you know what? I am the host. I'm not going to even give you the credit. I'm the host here.
And I am the superior host, Oliver.
So you didn't hear me say I'm the host. You didn't hear that part. That part went through your head.
Yeah,
So why did you still say that you're a host?
because I am.
Wait, how are you even here? How did you even get here?
Because I joined the link you sent me.
I don't remember sending you a link, but okay, go off, I guess. So we're gonna start out with the too high or too low, the staple of the podcast for sure.
Yes, sir.
Are you done?
Yes, sir. You want to start? You want to start?
As long as you know you call me sir. As long as you know that. As long as we can
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
not
It's okay.
Y-E.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You've already said it. You've already said it. It's okay. It's okay.
Difference.
It's okay. You've already said it. It's okay. You've already said it.
Don't make me smack you in the middle of a podcast episode, bro.
That's ironic, but okay. Because I will literally. Never mind. All right. Devon Witherspoon, 7'8" overall cornerback. Is he too high or too low for you?
He's you know what? This is a hot take, but I think he's like right where he needs to be for right now. Maybe you can bump him up one or two because he just got a big pick six. To be fair, the game was probably out of reach when he got that pick six. I think it was. It might have been 17-7, right? Am I getting that right?
The game was out of reach at 17-7.
Well, there was like a few minutes left in the game. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. But anyways, he made the game out of reach. He made it out of reach.
There you go. There you go.
Even still, he got that big pick six, and he's been having a good season. But I don't see him. I think he's playing around to his overall. Maybe bump him up one or two, maybe three, even.
Yeah, there's nothing for me with Devon to stand out for him to be that high overall. I think the overalls are kind of where they should be out there. There's a couple guys we'll bump up. We will get into on the list. But for right now, I think Devon is playing right where he should be at. I'm not going to overreact to pick six because, like you said, the game was essentially out of reach. I didn't think the Giants were going to score that anyway. I thought at most they would get three. So I think he's playing right where he should be at. Josh Allen, 93 overall. Is he too high or too low? We actually talked about this last episode, but since he went crazy on Sunday, we're going to talk about it again.
See, the more things change, the more things stay the same. I see Josh Allen, and all I see is 89 overall. Let's bump his ass down.
What? What? You're gonna put the cover athlete at an 89 overall.
See, these are my ratings. At the end of the day, Madden's going to keep him up to a 93 because he's a cover athlete. They'd lose too much money. But if we're being realistic, I think he should go down.
So does this have anything to do with you being an AFC East member?
What? No. Just because I'm a Patriots fan doesn't mean I dislike the Bills or anything. What?
That's not good.
Well, if we are being realistic, 93 is good. If we're being realistic.
93. After the last game, seeing what the Dolphins did to the Broncos, I'm actually going to bump him up. And overall, I'm probably bumping him to 94. Looked great. Looked like the best player, honestly, besides Stephon Diggs on Sunday. Played out of his mind. He's like the best quarterback out there. I think he should go up to about 95 overall. The Dolphins defense couldn't do anything with them. The same Dolphins defense that held, Broncos country let's ride the 20 points, and he ended up scoring like 30 plus on the Bears yesterday. So
what a task. What an accomplishment to hold the Broncos to 20 points. Anyways.
Well, the Bears didn't hold them at all. They got 30 plus.
Are you okay? We can't. Okay, I think we're both casuals, right? But the Dolphins defense, the Bears defense. Ooh,
no, it's about the same. From what I saw yesterday, from what I saw Sunday, it's about the same. It's about the same, buddy.
Okay.
Let's be honest. I mean, let's call a spade a spade here. I mean, granted, they are missing J-Ram. They were missing Xavier, but Josh Allen was the best player on the field yesterday.
Anyway, speaking of ass.
Speaking of his teammate.
Go on.
You thought that was cute. Okay. Speaking of his teammate, Stephon Diggs, 96 overall. Do you think he should be better? By the way, he clears anybody on the Patriots roster right now. So let's just get that.
Oh no, he does. Right. Oh no, you're 1,000% right.
Okay.
You're 1,000% right.
Make sure.
Actually, Judon. Is Judon better than
He's not. He's not.
We can have that conversation. But We can have the conversation.
It's not a
We
conversation,
can
like
have the
at all.
conversation in
It's
just
not a
pure
conversation.
impact. In just pure impact. Not
And just
talking about
pure
stats.
skill. And just pure skill. He's not a
Okay,
better
you can't
pass
say
rusher.
Judon is not extremely skilled. You
He,
can't
he's
say that.
he's not a better pass rusher than Stephon Diggs is a receiver.
Mm,
Why are you looking up? There's no debate. Come on,
uh,
he can't. Can you write Stephon? Can you write Stephon, please?
what? And oh fuck! Don't make me do this. Okay, are we talking about like this season or just in who I think is better?
Right now, no. I'm talking about Stephon Diggs. His overall is it too high or too low?
No, yeah, it's a little low. We can bump him up to 97. We can bump him up to a 97. I think
Only
because like a
97?
96 is like such a weird overall. I think like 97 is good for Stefan just because of how good he is right now.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
especially how well he's playing. He's playing like a dog, like really, really good. I think you should bump him up, even though he's high.
after I watched him, basically little boy, Kahu on
Yeah,
Sunday, I'm
Jesus.
gonna give him. I'm actually gonna probably put him up to a 98. He looked like the best receiver Sunday, especially with Tyreek Hill apparently basically taking a step back. I'm probably gonna move Stephon up. I'm probably gonna move Stephon up for sure.
Okay.
I think I wish Tyreek would have had a bigger impact on Sunday.
Me
Only
too.
at what 50 yards, I mean he's been I guess notorious for kind of torching the Bills. The Bills, especially like in the playoffs. So with him, yeah, with Stephon Diggs severely outplaying him, I'm gonna probably give Stephon two overall. I think he should have been like a 97. So I'm gonna ask
I
him to.
I know he's not on the list, but we're not touching Tyreek, right? We're not bumping him down,
I
especially
don't
since
know
he's
because
like 130.
he had an average game and against a really good defense, which is kind of what he hasn't played all season. So I might bump him down to a 98
Wow.
because
He just got bumped up to a 99 too.
because the Patriots and the Bills he looked average. Now against the Broncos, like you say, who have a terrible defense, he did his thing against who did play the first game? When they played the first game,
Raiders.
the
Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders. He went off.
No, he
So
played. Okay, their schedule was Jets, Raiders.
they didn't play the Jets first game. They just
They
played the
played
Bills
the
first
Jets
game.
the first game, and they lost.
They just played the Bills the first game.
Yeah, first game. They
No,
got that.
I'm talking about Tyreek Hill, the
Oh
Dolphins.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah. So I mean he's had two pretty pedestrian games against really good defenses. So I'm thinking about bumping him down, but he's not on the list. So we're not, I ain't gonna get too in depth about
right.
him.
Yeah.
The man of Sunday, Zach Wilson, 68 overall. We kind of clowned him last episode, but he showed out against the Chiefs. So do you think he's too high or too low at a 68 overall?
Um, I'm yeah, I'm a big fan of always having the apologies be as loud as the hate that you gave out. And
Mm-hmm.
we did last podcast say that he should be bumped down to like a 62 overall. And
I
then he
second
goes out
that.
and outplays Mahomes
Yeah.
in a Sunday night football game. So
Yeah.
I think bumping up is fair. I maybe 72. I think it's
72.
fair.
I'm probably gonna bump him up. I'll probably put him around the 75. He looked really good. Now he made
Oh,
he made a terrible fumble that lost that's eventually ended up losing them the
yeah.
game. But he played really well. I think like you said, he outperformed Mahomes. So I'm gonna give him the credit. I'll boost him to 75. I think he has to show me a little bit more though. I need to
Okay,
see
but
some.
like we need to talk about the effect of having Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey's mom in the stands had affected him. So I don't know. Is this more of just like a standout game because there was
I
MILFs
don't
in the
think
stands,
I
or
don't I don't think Taylor Swift had anything to do with it. I think it's more so Kelsey's mom, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
we'll
it could
see how he
be.
plays when there's no MILFs in the stands, and then we'll give him a
Mm,
proper rating.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a MILF in every stand. I think it's just a matter
Fair
of
enough.
is he gonna
It's a
match
matter.
up?
It's whether or not he sees them. You know.
No, yeah. So the best defensive player on the field on Sunday night, CJ Mosley. He's an 85 overall middle linebacker. Do you think he's too high or too low?
I I know he's really good, and I think that his rating kind of reflects that. I think maybe a +1's good, but 85 is a really high rating, especially for most linebackers. I think an 85 is good. I think it's fine where it is.
I would maybe put him at an 86, 87.
Mhm.
Not too far, but like he is older. So, but he looked really, really, really
Give
good.
him a superstar dev. Why not?
And
Give him a superstar dev.
I don't know about a superstar dev. I don't know about that now, but I would
I
boost
just
his
want more
overall.
superstar linebackers, bro.
No, we have a couple. We have Demar Davis. I think Devin White should be one. We have Levante
Yeah.
David. We have Demar. Amari Davis, Devontae David, Fred Warner, linebackers. I think that's the only. I think that's the only three off the
Yeah.
top of my head. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But if I'm going to give anybody, I would give it to Nick Bolton. I would give it to
Yeah, I'd give
Devin
it
White.
to White as well. Yeah, I'd
I
give it
give
to
it to
White as
Devin
well.
White. I give
Yeah.
it to Devin White. That'd be my guys. But yeah, I think he's. I boost him maybe two overalls. CJ Stroud balled out again and beat the brakes off the Steelers. He's at 75 overall right now. Do you think he's too high or too low?
I think he's too low. I think he should be because we gave Bijan an 83, and we thought that was about right. So I think he should be 79 club, I think, because they did the rookies really weird this year, where there was like they did the QBs really bad. They were like a 70, like Bryce Young's a 74, I think. And then
Yeah.
he was a 73 coming into the year, I think. And they bumped
Yeah,
him up to a 75.
Yeah, Bryce
Which,
came into the year at a 76. So he's actually went down since launch.
wow. Okay. Okay. Well, but I think CJ Stroud, just the way he's been playing like historically well.
Yeah.
And he did have a pretty mid first game, but he's a rookie, so nobody
Yeah.
can blame him for that.
And I mean the Ravens defense is also really good as well.
Yeah, but he's been playing really, really, really well, especially since he's a rookie. So and he's been playing good defenses like the Steelers. Steelers have a really, really, really good defense. Who else did they play? They played the Baltimore. They played Baltimore. They have a good defense.
They beat the brakes off the Jags. So
Jags have a mediocre defense, but still, and then like an above average defense. I think
above average defense. Yeah, and he's only started 4 games, so for him to be playing this well this early, I would probably. Exactly. I think he's too low too. I would probably boost him up to about an 80, 81 overall for me. I think he's probably the best rookie quarterback in the draft right now. I mean, Anthony Richardson is making a strong case for it, even though they did lose yesterday.
Yeah, but he hasn't been playing as much, and he's kind of turnover prone. It's been looking like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so for me. I think it's more so fumbles than anything. Which I mean,
which is still turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, I'm not going to use that to, I guess, put down a quarterback simply because a lot of them are while he's out of the pocket and running like a running back. Yeah. So I'm not going to do that to diminish quarterback play. But yeah, I think CJ Stroud is probably the best quarterback right now. I would probably give him an 81 overall for sure. The man who got outperformed by Milf Hunter, Patrick Mahomes. He's a 99 overall right now. Do you think he should be changed?
This is okay. I found a really good stat on Instagram the other day. It was that this is the first time that any quarterback has outplayed Mahomes in every single statistical category ever. Like Zach Wilson is the first player to have more passing yards, more passing touchdowns, less interceptions, higher QBR, blah, 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 etc. More rushing yards even. Fuck it. And then, which I think that statistic alone is enough to keep him as a 99 overall. I think that alone, because this is the first time that's ever happened.
But whatever. It was Zach Wilson though. Yeah,
but at the same time, it could just be a fluke. I really don't think Mahomes is about to have this historic fall off because Zach Wilson played up.
I'm not saying I'm not like 98 is nothing to sneeze at though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but 98 dropping someone down from a 99 to a 98 feels more disrespectful than just giving him a -5.
I don't know about that.
Because 99 is the 99 club.
Right? He's still the highest QB in the game. He looked really bad Sunday. The ref is basically saving him from throwing a third pick, which would have given this just another drive. So, I'll probably accumulate that. I think I need to see another game. Another game, yeah. I need to see another game.
Or the less.
I mean, granted, he's playing with not the best receiving core. I think he's really on Travis Kelce and Buzz. So
I do think the Chiefs have like a bottom 10 receiving core besides Kelce. You like, let's just say like, like that meme where it's like that old ass house and then it's got that like Ferrari in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Travis Kelce on the Chiefs receiving core because MVS is a good Madden receiver. Kadarius Toney is really bad. Fuck. And then who's the Rashid Rice? Rashid Rice is bad.
Yeah. I also think it kind of makes up for it because he has, a really good running back in Pacheco. He's also have a top offensive line. I think they're a top 5 offensive line easily, maybe even top 3.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
And he has the best, almost undoubtable guy besides Tyreek in
The
the league
best
right
tight
now.
end in the NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, easily, easily. So I mean, I came in there. I need to see how he plays, but just to see him kind of struggle against a really good defense, definitely kind of concerned me for sure.
Yeah.
Joshua Dobbs, 67 overall, been balling out. Do you think he's too high or too low?
I think that he is too low right now. I think he should be around the 75 overall club. I think just because he has been playing like a good receiver, sorry, good quarterback. He's been playing
Mhm.
as like a good starting level quarterback in the NFL. He
Yeah,
he did it last season with the Browns. I think he was on the Browns last season.
no, he's in the Titans
Or was
last
it the
season.
Titans? It was
The
the
Titans.
Titans. The Titans. But he played like good quality football there, and now he comes over to the Cardinals where they were like literally tanking, and
Mm.
he goes out and he plays good, high quality, well, not high quality, um, mid tier quality football. He's better than Daniel Jones right
Yeah,
now, I think.
I think he is too. I think he is too. I think just yet 7 is a little too low too.
22, maybe.
I would, I would probably have him at a 75. I want to say I probably have him around 74,
Yeah, I'd have
75
him the
too.
same.
He has the Cardinals winning games that really they should be winning. So I'm gonna give him credit. I'm gonna give him credit where credit's due. Like even though he blew the lead to the Giants, they really should be 3-1 right now. The Cardinals really should be 3-1 because they blew that
They
lead to the
could be.
Giants. Yeah,
They
they
could
should.
be. They very
They
well could
should
be.
be. They should be simply because they were up that much and they just simply blew
Yeah,
the
and they
lead.
blew a big lead. Like,
Yeah.
that's how much of that you can put on the quarterback is debatable, right?
Yeah. Yeah. As
You can still
always.
put some of it on the quarterback, but
Yeah.
it's
Of course, you
Joshua
want to.
Dobbs.
Yeah,
So,
you want to put a decent amount on the quarterback, but you also want to put a lot of it on the defense as well. So,
of
yeah,
course.
I'll probably
And
put
the
him around
play call,
75 range.
probably.
Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the league. He's a
Oh
97
yeah, by a
overall.
mile. By a
He's
mile.
he's the best. He's at 97 overall right now. Do you think he's too high or too low?
99 club. I think it's a
Yeah,
given. I think
yeah.
it's a given.
It's actually be his second time in the 99 club as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he's on track to have, I think, the same season he had that one time he won Offensive Player of the Year, where he had,
Mm-hmm.
the 1,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving.
Mm-hmm.
While he might not hit the 1,000 receiving mark, I don't think, unless he has like some big receiving games down where he has like the 100-yard games but if
Yeah.
he's still on the pace, he's still on track to have a historic season. And the fact that Chris McCaffrey at one point was like an 89 overall on that Panthers team because he was playing on that shitty Panthers team is just like how bad Madden is at giving people ratings, because CMC should never be dropping below a 95. I don't think so. And I think right now 99 easily. Easily.
Yeah. Um, I'm not going to let you just really go at my Panthers team like that. First off, we just got
We can be honest. He
we
needed a new situation.
we just got through with Cam, man. We're rebuilding. Hey man, give us some slack, man.
I mean, you guys seem like you'll be okay in a couple of years, but I kind of wish you guys kept CMC because I just liked Christian McCaffrey's like one of my favorite players in the league, and just seeing him in a Panthers jersey made me happy. Like seeing y'all lose Luke Kuechly to begin with at like a super early age because he was just sick and tired of playing on that fucking defense. He was just
No, 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 no,
he was
no.
tired of it.
He was racking up concussions and he didn't want to continue to rack them up and
Yeah, well,
not.
okay. If he was on the Patriots defense, do you think he would have came back?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't? If he
No,
was winning Super Bowls, you think he would have retired?
I think he would retire early if he was winning Super Bowls.
I think he would have stayed on that team at least a couple more years.
I don't think so.
I think
The
so.
way he played, the way Luke played was the reason why he retired. He played. He
You
always
guys
he was,
are very good at having generational talents and having them, but then, you guys are still kind of bad at the end of the day. Like I know
you
you guys
know,
went to the Super Bowl with Cam, and I'm gonna say that you guys did go to the Super Bowl with Cam, which is fair. You guys have that. But
yeah.
besides that, you guys have had a lot of generational players that have ended up just kind of, spending their good years.
We had Steve Smith and we went to the Super Bowl with him too.
No, I know you guys have had good players that have done things, but you guys have equally also had a lot of Luke Kuechly. If he played a good long career on a good defense, he would be the best linebacker of all time, in my opinion.
Well, I can say the same thing for the Patriots besides Tom Brady, but it's Josh Strauss, I
Name
guess.
one player that would have been better in a different situation.
Matthew Judon would have been better in a different
Oh,
situation.
but like during the fucking what do you mean? He's blossomed. He was like a mid on the
He would have
Ravens, and now he's playing
that
really, really well.
Okay, but he would still be better. He would still right now. He would be better off on a different defense for sure. He would be
He'd
winning,
be better off on the Ravens
and
right
y'all
now.
suck. And y'all suck.
But we have a
So
top 5 defense in the NFL, so I'm not very mad at it. We do. Name 5 defenses better. Off the top of your head, do it.
on to the next one. Baker Mayfield, 74 overall QB. Do you think he's too high or too low?
Bump him up, man. Bump him up. He needs to be
Bump
up
him
there.
up. Bump him
Bump him
up.
up. Bump him up, man.
You're in the Baker wagon.
I told you, no, I've been on the Baker Mayfield wagon. I've told everyone like he had like maybe one bad season, and I think I said this on the podcast. He had one bad season, and then people immediately hop on his dick like, oh, he shouldn't be in the he shouldn't be in the NFL anymore. Oh, he's going to be out of the league in a few years because what he played on the Browns to begin with, then no offense, the Panthers, and then he played 2 games on the Rams. No, 1 game on the Rams, I think. 2 games, maybe. But like, and where he played amazing, by the way. Maybe not amazing, but like above average, I guess. And now, you put him on a team that, maybe has a little bit of passion and has some playoff hopes.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really stepping up and actually like making contributions to winning football. So maybe bump him up to 80, I think. I think put him back to where he was before because he's playing at that.
I put him about an 80 as well. I think he's playing really well. He has the Bucks as the first seed in the NFC South, so they're playing really well. He's not like he's hindering the offense. He's not putting up the pressure on the defense. They are putting up points, so I'll probably put him up to 80 as well. Another big one, deserves to be addressed. Joe Burrow, 93 overall.
Y'all don't want to get me started. Y'all don't want to
Too
get
high,
me started.
too high, too low, man. Too high,
Way
too
too
low.
high. Way too high. Get that man down to like an 87.
You're
87.
high. You are high. You are
No, I'm
absolutely high.
not. No,
You're
I'm not.
absolutely high.
If we're being objectively okay, you know what? Hey, there's another guy on this list. And oh, let me take a look on all of the players. Who had more passing touchdowns than Joe Burrow last game? Let's see. Mac
LOL.
Jones.
LOL.
Let's
Did
see.
he?
Geno Smith.
I don't think Matt Jones had a passing touchdown
He did.
last
He
game.
had one. He had one.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
look,
man.
Russell Wilson's there. Geno Smith. Oh, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Who also had a passing touchdown?
Let's look at this. How many of these quarterbacks have better offensive lines than Joe Burrow? Lamar Jackson does. Mac Jones does. Almost every QB on the fucking list.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you hit on Joe Burrow like
there
that.
are quarterbacks that can get hurried and they can make plays.
He's also
Okay.
hurt. He doesn't. He not only
playing.
he's trying to give his team a chance to win.
They fucking suck.
That's not his fault.
It is his fault.
Because the thing is right. Typically,
hindering that offense.
Typically, when quarterbacks are injured, typically they either want to have a good running game or they have a good offensive line. He has neither. What do you want him to do?
Then why is he playing?
Okay. Who's going to start? That's going to give him a better chance to win.
Go sign fucking Cam Newton or something. At least he will play with a little bit of passion, bro. Like
really, Cam Newton. Really.
At least Cam Newton doesn't have 2 broken fucking ACLs right now.
He doesn't have 2 broken ACLs. This is his calf.
Go get Joe Flacco. Sub Joe Flacco in. Joe Flacco could contribute to good winning football right now.
He just running him off. Okay. I see you.
No, I'm being serious. Like Joe Burrow's good and he will play good eventually, but right now he is harming that offense.
You're not putting him down to no 86 right now.
87.
You're high. You're still high.
No, I'm not.
The lowest I would go for Joe right now. The lowest I would go for Joe right now is like a 90.
You're joking.
Because Lamar played shitty and got injured, and we kept him down to a 91. So I'm not putting Joe down that much.
Oh, anyways, Ern is not returning to the podcast.
I'm just not figuring out what.
I just saw that message. Ern said Ern will not be returning to the podcast. You heard it here live.
What are you talking? When was Ern ever on the podcast?
Get Ern out of here. Anyways, speaking of guys that had more passing touchdowns than Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry.
Really?
Yes.
Really? You're acting like anybody was expecting him to pass that football.
Well, yeah, I could have just named any quarterback and they would have had more passing touchdowns, but
I mean, I'll probably put him higher.
Yeah, put him back to a 97.
Hell no. I'll put him to a 96 though. He had a good game. He had a really good game. The Bengals defense really isn't gonna be known for tackling, so I'm not gonna give him too much credit. against pretty good defense. He looked very pedestrian. So I
He had
probably
85 yards. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna put him up to a. Honestly, I wouldn't even put him up. Actually, now that you just said that, I actually just put my opinion. I'm actually gonna keep him at 95. I wouldn't give him no upgrade.
Okay, pal.
What about you?
Okay, the Titans have a bad O line, by the way. I just thought I'd put that.
So we're gonna use that excuse for Derrick Henry. We're not gonna use it for Joe Burrow. Okay.
Yeah, because fuck Joe Burrow.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, well,
is it because you don't have him? Is that why?
there's ways you can hide an O line for a quarterback. There's less ways. Like, okay, if you're running the ball, how are you going to get yards if you're getting hollered at, right?
How are you going to pass the ball if you're getting hollered at?
Throw it quickly. Like here,
they're playing on the ball quickly. They're not playing them for over top plays no more.
I don't know. Put some quick slants on the fucking field or something.
They're playing for the short pass. They're not playing for the deep pass anymore.
I don't fucking know. I'm not an offensive coordinator.
What are you talking? You just
I don't get paid millions of dollars to call plays. Y'all
just running your mouth. You're just running your mouth. You're just running your mouth. You're just running your mouth. I'm keeping Derrick Henry where he's at. Okay, let's get into actually another last one. I actually want to get to Sam Howell. Should have won overall. We all agreed he should have won. He should have beat the fucking Eagles. They got cheated. It's 2 hours too low.
Absolutely hoed.
2 hours too low.
I think Sam Howell should be a 78. I'm not gonna lie. Sam Howell is very high quality football. He looks like Walmart Patrick Mahomes. Like in their play style is the only similarity I see. But like I think Sam Howell and Patrick Mahomes play similar, but obviously Sam Howell is way worse. But like just only in their play style. Like if you could like categorize quarterbacks by their play style, Sam Howell and Patrick Mahomes fall into the same category, is what I'm trying to say. In my opinion.
That's interesting.
Like Brock Purdy falls under that category too. Like shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But Sam Howell for me, I haven't watched much of him. I did watch him at the end of the Eagles game though. Was really good. Looked really good. I'm probably going to put him at around a 77, 78 too. He looks really good. I think, he's really starting to show that growth that we, want to see from him, especially with this Commanders team.
This is his first starting season, right? Or am I wrong?
I think last year was his first starting season. No, they had Tilani last year. Okay, this is his first. So, yeah, okay, I'll give him a 78. I mean, he also does have really good weapons as well. So, you can maybe deduct for that. Brian Robinson is really good. They do a really good job running the football. Really good defense.
Okay. I know the Commanders have weapons, right? I know they do, because they do. But objectively speaking, the Commanders, while they do have good throwing options, they don't utilize them as well as they should be, in my opinion.
What do you mean what do you mean they don't utilize them the way they should?
Warren should be way better than he's showing right now.
He's having to play with Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson. He's getting double.
I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming the coaching staff because he should be getting more targets.
Curtis, my bad. Terry McLaurin is the top 10 receiver. So again, he has weapons.
Skill wise,
he's a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, so I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you.
I think I'm not gonna deduct him too much for that. He does have really good piece around him. I think.
Okay, I know. I'm looking at his stats right now. He had 86 yards and a touchdown this game.
Against Darius Slay, by the way.
Yeah, but like if you look at the last games, 31, 54, 41. So
didn't the game before this they went against the Broncos with Patrick Surtain?
No. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying I want to see Terry McLaurin succeed, and I want him to be getting the proper targets and receptions that he should be getting.
So you want Sam Howell to throw against Patrick Surtain and Darius Slay?
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Well, it's a good thing you're not an offensive coordinator because they'll be losing a lot more games. Okay.
I'm throwing jump balls. Fuck it.
Get into the main point of the podcast. We're going to get into the Madden update that was just announced. Didn't they have a little thing this morning that kind of showed you what was going on?
I did. I unfortunately did not tune in because I was too busy, helping old ladies cross the street and, saving orphans from fires. But I didn't tune in, so I don't know too much about it. But we have talked about most of these abilities on the podcast. So
what old lady is going to ever ask you to carry them across the street? You're all over 100 pounds.
I am over 100 pounds. You're right. Plus 90 pounds.
Don't know about the 90. I would say 10, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Anyways.
The new field pass What are your thoughts on it? The new field pass
I love
part.
the new field pass. This is really I'm enjoying this a lot. I haven't even played it yet, and I'm definitely loading up MUT tomorrow, and I'm going to be putting a lot
Oh,
of hours
we know,
into
we
it.
knew, bro. We knew, bro.
Oh, to be fair, FIFA just dropped recently, and I don't know,
I
man.
mean, but just in general, you don't like you go outside, so I'm not surprised that you will be.
Oh yeah, no, fuck grass, man. I hate grass. Anyways, so I'm allowed to talk about the things that have dropped in this field pass, correct? That's good. Yeah. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you? Why would you not?
I'm just saying before you physically abuse me again.
Oliver, are you okay?
Um no, I'm not. I'm calling for help. Anyways, so for the new players that are coming in this field pass, there's obviously other things that have come out, but we have Travis Kelce. This is just off the dome, by the way, because it's not in my thing. Aaron Donald, Randy Moss, Randy Moss, Micah Parsons, and then Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey as
Jerome,
well.
you forgot Jerome Curry, Channing Crowder, Victor Cruz.
No, no, no. I'm just
No,
talking about
no.
in the actual, not the competitive pass, not the. I'm just saying like those cards specifically, the ones with the little blue design. That's
Okay,
beautiful.
okay.
Those cards, not only do they have like a good theme, they're all really big names. They're really big name cards, which they haven't done before,
Yeah.
or at least in my recent memory, because they usually put in low tier kind of names because they're gonna Travis Kelsey is gonna get like a big playoff card maybe, or he's gonna get like a champion card. But because he's in a field pass now, it's more attainable to people. So like I can look forward to getting an 88 overall defensive tackle, by the way, which is
Yeah.
the first time Aaron Donald's had a defensive tackle card.
That is
Defensive
new.
tackle Aaron Donald. I played him a defensive tackle at the beginning of the year, the 86, and he was a dog. So that's my card that I'm looking out for.
Yeah.
But it's like really big names. Jason Kelsey, probably going to be on my O line for a while.
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey, 87 speed, which is crazy. Um, and then you have Randy Moss, 91 overall. I don't know what his speed is yet. I haven't looked specifically, but I'm assuming he's going to be amazing, like he should be, and like he always is. So
Is it?
I'm super excited.
Do you think he'll be the first receiver to hit 90 speed without boost?
Of course. Well, actually, okay, you're technically wrong there. Tyreek Hill was the first receiver to hit 90
I thought
with
it was
boosts.
89. I thought it was
No, he
89.
was 90. He was 90 flat. He was 90 flat. So
Okay.
I'm expecting Rand. I know it's like technically he was the first, but um I think Randy will, because he's a 91, he's two overalls higher than Tyreek. So I'm gonna go out and just say I think he's gonna be 91, 92 if they're crazy. If they're
Okay.
crazy, 92, but 91, I think minimum.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
90.
Yeah, really good cars coming out for sure. Definitely have to look out for those. Another update, especially where I'm at right now, the AP was raised on offense and defense to 7 from 6. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it because not only can we have, okay, before, this is just me personally. You couldn't have run Slot Apprentice, Jukebox. Like this is just what I run: Slot Apprentice, Jukebox, Gunslinger, right? Because they're 2 ability points each. That's 6, right?
Mhm.
But now I can see, since we have that one more ability slot, I can put on gift wrapped on my QB, so I can have Gunslinger, gift wrapped, Jukebox, Slot Apprentice, and that's like all I'm gonna need probably for this whole year,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Yeah,
which is it's
definitely.
good.
Definitely change things. Hopefully, that they don't raise it two out of whack again. But
Mhm.
I like that they're raising it back. They're raising it slowly. They're not raising it crazy like how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good update to the game. The big part I would say about the update is the new abilities. Of course, you have the new X factors, 2 of them from what they announced today. Now there might be more, so you got to look tomorrow to find out. But these are the 2 that they mainly focus on. Dual threat X factor basically essentially gives you better chance of beating offensive linemen and knocking out abilities. And you have Angry Run, which essentially makes your stiff arms extremely overpowered. How do you feel about these 2 X factors coming into the game?
I was saying this just before we got on the podcast. Just to clarify, Angry Run is probably going to be one of my favorite abilities to run because it feels like Wrecking Ball and Freight Train thrown together.
Yeah.
as their little combination, and I think that's perfect for a guy like Derrick Henry. And I know, like, for those real big like power backs, like I know Nick Chubb's injured, but Nick Chubb would be getting that too.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd get free train, but the Nick Chubbs of the world, the Derrick Henrys, and whoever I can't remember, but
Yeah.
whoever gets that, I feel like they're going to be really good running backs now because visibility
Yeah.
is going to be super fun.
Yeah, I was with the anger. I was definitely thinking anger run probably for more so on the right side. They'll probably start out with Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb as well. The dual threat one is interesting for me more so because like it's kind of combining. You're combining KO abilities and you're combining pass rushing abilities. That can become very, 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 very dangerous because you don't know whether or not they're going to be rushing or they're going to be dropping into coverage. I think that definitely makes defense a little bit more. You get a little more creative with defense for sure. For me. Yeah. They did release. We did talk about the superstars already, but kind of give a little bit, kind of talk about it a little bit because they have updated the game since then. Third down threat, linchpin, interior threat. How you feeling? For me, interior threat is like interior threat is probably the only one I guess I'm concerned about. The quarterback abilities, they're going to be what they are. But I definitely think like with the interior threat, with how good it is to go up how good the tackles are this year, and interior rushers, it maybe can become a little bit of a problem. Especially if you're getting interior threat, and we don't know if they actually put, you know, I don't want to say they put like under pressure on it as well. Like it can become really dangerous if you're getting rushed up your A gap and you don't have fearless, and you're getting under pressure basically every snap essentially.
Oh damn, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
See, I think it's good just based off the fact that you're going to need more stuff for the defensive tackles. Defensive tackles are shedding a lot in this game, I feel like.
Mm.
I don't think that's a hot take, but
Yeah, they're not.
if you look at the Aaron Donalds and you look at the who's the defensive tackle on the Giants? He's
Dexter Lawrence.
yeah, Dexter Lawrence, and then the Quinnen Williams of the
Yep.
world.
And the
And like
BVS.
they're all defensive tackles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to be able to get the edge threats because they're again playing in the middle of the field. But they need something to like separate themselves from the other defensive tackles besides just getting inside stuff and besides getting under pressure.
Yeah.
But the outside guys, the edge guys have edge threats, so I feel like it's only fair to give them interior threat. But I do think it's going to be super OP.
Do you think they should tune down pass rushing before they put the interior threat in the game?
Sorry.
Do you think they should tune down pass rushing for interior linemen like the D tackles?
Oh
Before they
yes,
put
yes,
the ability
please, bro. Like, actually, because they fixed the loop blitz, right? They said they fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah, they said they're gonna be fixing. Yeah, this is fixed.
So I guess people won't be having to step up in the pocket as much anymore. I think that was only a complaint when I was like literally running for my life in the pocket because I had Derwin James about to take my helmet off.
Yeah.
But now that might be fixed and adjusted, guys won't be stepping up in the pocket as much. So I think maybe you should be keeping it the same. Maybe I don't mind as long as it's not an issue.
I think because it kind of brings back stuff like Dollar, right? Because we know how Dollar was, and the counteracting to Dollar is to step up in the pocket. But if you're getting interior threaded and shedded 24/7, how you step up in the pocket for real?
Exactly, you don't, right? But now
Yeah.
that they fixed that kind of looping thing with the DBs, or they said they would.
I think that's different though. That's different than just them simply coming off the edges.
Yeah, I think it is, but knowing EA, I think they're going to be fixing DB blitzing. I think they mean loop blitz. They say the loop blitz, but don't be surprised tomorrow if you try to play dollar and it just doesn't work anymore. Don't be surprised.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that could be a thing.
I hope
So
so.
yeah, I hope so too because I mean they added Lichpin, which is I guess supposed to counteract interior threat.
Yeah, which we can get into right now.
So, yeah, I mean, Lichpin essentially did you see if they confirmed it for running and passing for right now? I think that's used to still in passing.
I didn't see a confirmation quite yet.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
So it could potentially be for running and passing, but for right now it's really for passing. It hasn't been confirmed for running yet.
Yeah.
I think now more than ever, offensive linemen are going to become a very, very, very vital part of people's teams for sure. Because now you got interior threat and you got edge threat. So like, you really want that linchpin on your centers. You want that linchpin on your tackles as well. So I think he does a good job of counteracting interior threat. I think they do a good job of counteracting edge threat as well. I don't know what they're going to do with secure pro and edge pro. They might, they might. I'm thinking they might actually tune them down low key. And like, I'm thinking, right? Because like we know with like you can't get fearless, you can't get slinger on a superstar quarterback. So you put secure pro and edge threat on superstar quarterbacks, and superstar tackles, and you put linchpin on the edge factor. Well, damn, I didn't even get edge factor. I don't even know then. Shit, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I think we're trying to get into the thing that it's going to be very hard to counteract these big defensive tackles and edge rushers without a superstar lineman and B X factor quarterbacks, because if
Yeah,
you're not able to get fearless and you're not able to get gunslinger,
yeah,
you're basically screwed, which is why you need these O line abilities to counteract the D line abilities, I think is what I'm
yeah,
trying to say.
yeah. It's what I was thinking because like I'm asking like, are they gonna essentially just take them out the game, or are they gonna, you know, keep linchpin in and keep edge pro and secure pro? Because
They're going to keep
linchpin
it in.
essentially that's because lynch pro essentially does what they do though. It gives you better pass blocking, that
Like
type of thing.
they have edge threat in the game, but they also have edge threat elite in the game. So maybe they could adjust the overall cap, and it's like, oh, you need to be a 90 overall pass pro to get linchpin, maybe.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's actually good. I can see that for sure. So kind of and off from this, the new legends just dropped. Power Cross is the 89 free safety. Willie Rowe for the 89 left tackle, and Dave Robinson is an 89 left outside linebacker. Quickly, who do you see that stands out from that group? Probably Power Cross.
Um,
Let's be honest.
the very unfortunate part is that I do not see any of these guys standing out necessarily, which is the sad part, which is also when I wanted to rant a little bit about legends and
Yeah,
how
go
bad
ahead,
they've been recently.
go
They've
ahead.
been really bad. Like if you look at all the names, like Dave Robinson, I didn't think we were playing NBA 2K, apparently. Willie Rofe, cool. I have no clue who he is. Paul Kraus, no clue who he is.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no, who he is.
I'm not logging. I'm sure he's a legend. I'm sure he's amazing, dude. I'm not loading up Madden to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go get that new Paul Kraus card.
You're not gonna let me get that 6'3" safety.
Yeah, well, we have Cam Chancellor. We have, I don't know, Jalen Ramsey if you want to put him there. We have prime time.
Jalen Ramsey 6'1", prime time is 6 foot.
I don't. It doesn't
He's
matter, man. Like, we
he's
have a
six.
bunch. We have
We all
Isaiah
know
Simmons. We have
we
Isaiah Simmons. Like,
okay, but you're gonna need a user. So Isaiah Smith is probably gonna be people's user.
mhm.
You need guys up top. You get a 6'3" safety that doesn't stand out to you.
Of course, it stands out to me, but I'm just not attracted to that kind of. He's not a big enough name for me to want to go out and get him. That's the thing. I just don't want to be like, oh shit. Unless I'm a competitive player, I don't want Paul Kraus on my team. I just don't. Like, especially since he's what 600K. Like I'm spending 600K on a guy that I can't recall in my memories. Like,
So that's your
okay.
point that you can't recall him in your memories.
Not necessarily that I can recall in my memories. I'm just saying like legends. When I think of legends, just put one big name guy in there. One big name guy. Just every
Okay,
drop. At
that's what
least
you're at.
one.
Okay, so basically, essentially, you want one guy that you can recognize in the group.
I know I'm a casual. Paul Kraus, probably most people can realize. Dave Robinson, probably a guy most people can recognize.
I don't
But
know
I'm
about
just,
that. But Paul
you
Cross,
don't
yeah,
know.
for sure. I don't think most people can recognize Dave Robinson.
Yeah. And but like I just want like how hard is it to put one legend? You couldn't have put Brady in this. You couldn't have dropped Tom Brady today. You just couldn't have. Why?
I think
Or
he's
like
gonna get. I think he's gonna get a better card, better Legends card.
why not? Why not just give him? Why? I know. Like shit. Like I'm just trying to think. Who am I thinking of right now? Um, whatever. I get, but like we've been dropping a lot of free safety, strong safety cards. Like we just got Troy Polamalu last week as well.
Yeah.
We've gotten Cam Chancellor. We've gotten, I don't know. We've gotten a lot of DBs. Like give us a different position. Make it more exciting. Give us a new skill position. Why not? Give us a defensive tackle, bro. We have like three in the game. We have like
I was
three
right.
pro ones.
No, okay. 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 I mean, like for me, of course, this power cross, you can't overlook a 6'3" safety. You know, you need. We all know height is king in this game, and you know, You don't. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna get many of them because you're gonna get many of them, but this early on in the game, there's not many 6'3" safeties just walking around.
Yep, and
That's
that's
my
fair.
yeah. But okay, that was a good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Virtual Turf Talk podcast. I am your host, Darien. I'm gonna say I'm your host because it's my shit. That's Oliver. He's just a random that just
And
happens to show up.
I am your host, Oliver, and I'm telling you guys goodbye.
All right, love you guys.
I love them more.